Stuyvesant to River Road needs speed bumps and speed signs. They're going up and down way too fast. I mean, a decamp bus went by today, I couldn't even get the number, it went by so fast. It's ridiculous. You got kids up at Roseville School coming out. We have a lot of bicycle riders, and they're just speeding all along. So if we could have speed bumps installed and the sign, that shoots the speed you're going down the block, we really appreciate something done. And there's a new development. Believe it or not, on Thursday nights from 4 to 7:30, the traffic is at its worst. It's standing still going across the bridge. We never had that before. It's only the past 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on, what's causing it. The traffic can come across the bridge and up, not stopping, but it's standing still in front of my house for these hours. I can't get up the driveway. So I time it that I either leave earlier or I wait till everything's done to go out. But, don't like it. And I do appreciate the fact that you're going to be about doing something about idling with the cars. Because I called the state EPA to find out because of all the traffic idling, the air quality, and they can't help it because it's the type of road and everything it is. So anything we can do to get this problem so they're not standing there all the time with their trucks idling. And when we go to the idling part, that cars idling by the schools, there's going to be an ordinance for such an instance, stopping that. The police station, I notice every time I come to a meeting, all the police cars waiting at the back door, all engines idling. Is there a reason why they have to leave their engines idling?
No, I don't think we should.
Well, when we do this not allowing idling cars by the schools, maybe we should stop that too. I mean, just clean air, you know what I mean? For the clean air thing. Okay, now we're going on, I was happy to hear that they might be moving out down by this house because we need to develop, not a town, a community around here. So now, there was an article in the paper, as you know, I love my newspaper articles. Craft beers. This woman, her family has a brewery in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. In her spare time, she was taking the beer bottles and having them cut and brewing craft candles, beer scented. She's not looking to open a business factory up here or anything. She will always stay down there. She's true to her roots. But I told her all we had to offer. She wanted to open her first business up here. I told Michelle directly, very nice person. She thinks it's great. I was telling her all that we had available for her. The crossroads, college, places. Because these items are items that could be used as favors at weddings and such. I said we have bridal shops and everything around. She's going to contact me about possibly coming up here. Now, the other thing. What happened when you went to see that old bakery on Stuyvesant? Remember you were going up to talk to somebody about the two businesses when I gave you that article?
The old cafe you're talking about?
Pardon?
The old cafe?
Yes.
Down by Stuyvesant, down
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, down by Stuyvesant over here.
We're looking to.
Yeah. You're looking into it?
Yes.
Because the reason I'm saying something now,
Yes, sir.
let me go along with this. Working. Oh, Brothers Hardware in Rutherford, we're all very familiar with it. I was down and I was talking to them about Brothers Bakery, and of course they said, they told you. I said, no, we're talking about, I'm talking about your Brothers Bakery, so that was a different issue. They're looking for a building, and they have been for a number of years in Lyndhurst. Now, what is that, FedEx down there? What is it? Wells Fargo. They decide to move out. You've got a buyer. He wants to buy the property. He doesn't rent. That'd be perfect for him. What do you think, Richard? Size-wise and everything? I mean, it'd be a great draw for our account. Just letting you know, please keep it in mind, okay? So EMTs over by where the woman passed out again. That's the last 2 times we've had fairs down there, and somebody in the same spot keeps passing out. I don't know what it is about that wall, but maybe we should just put the EMTs over there.
Good place to pass out.
You know what I mean?
The EMTs are right there.
I know, but then they have to get everything over. Maybe we have somebody stationed right there.
Have one standby.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I wouldn't exactly say that, but yes. And I think it's just the weather, man. It has nothing- it has nothing to do with that, you know what I mean? Okay. But I was upset with something about 9/11.
Just compliment us.
It isn't your fault, guys. It's the schools. The high school students were on their lunch. They came along by the buildings there, by the stores. The rudest things I've ever seen. Screaming and hollering and everything. While the ceremonies were going on and people were talking. So, I was told by the principal, well, they're on their lunchtime. I said, but this is an important affair going on. They should be. Well, they had a ceremony at the school. They know all about it. Well, I could go on, and our historian, it has it in one of my articles here, I can show you later on. But something for a historian, and as the English teacher, the principal said, I can get the English teacher to do it. Nobody is teaching. Most of these high school kids weren't alive when this happened. And I'm not sure they read the papers like some people do, but I'm sure they don't know all about 9/11. Maybe we should do something for next year for 9/11. And I think the kids, when Mr. Travisano is superintendent, for those of you who grew up in town, so I'm just saying, we have to put kids down here. If they can't be respectful on their lunch going by the 9/11 ceremonies, then don't let them out that day or make them come to the ceremonies. This is getting
I was there when that happened, but they stopped immediately as soon as the detectives told them to be quiet. They really didn't know what was going on, but they were told to be quiet and they did.
okay. But maybe we could have something done as the historian was doing about interviewing people that remember Lyndhurst and such, you know. If you could have maybe the kids, somebody write a history of 9/11, how it affected people, have people write, so that these children can understand how we felt.
We should contact the schools or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
And one other thing, we have a 5-minute limit on.
I'm really sorry. You want to sit down and come back up with it?
No.
Well, that's what they used to do at the meetings. You could sit down and you could get time from somebody else. Years ago, that's the way it's done. Okay. I'll just move it to the next, but
Very good. Thank you.
I just think there's a lot of things out there that we could be doing to get money for the education in town and for fixing the town, that grants are available to be gotten.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
This is all I need.
I'll get intimidated, it's a good one.
State your name and
Give me
address.
a minute.
Gary White, 289 Old Tote Road in Mountainside. Thank you for the opportunity. I waited for the residents to say what they had to say. I'm here because I started something in 2001 when I learned about a disease from my friend's daughter. She had, at 9 years old, she had developed a disease called fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. So rather than say those 3 words any longer, it's FOP. Okay? So FOP, the girl was 9 years old and she had a burning sensation in her neck. And what it turned out was the muscle in her neck had turned to bone. And then that bone grew all the way down to her hip, fused with her hip, and left her in a right tilt to her body. And over time, another bone grew in her arm and locked her arm in place, another bone grew in her leg. So any trauma to a muscle, a tendon, or a ligament, they'll turn to bone. Essentially, the child grows a second skeleton inside the regular skeleton. And what the disease can do, it can cause lockjaw, it could severely deform your skeletal frame. It has a lot of repercussions. So, in in 2002, we started what we call an FOP awareness initiative. And we wrote to all 566 municipalities, told them about the disease, and asked if they would consider adopting a proclamation or a resolution that urged continued research into the disease and continued awareness about the disease. That was in 2002. Lyndhurst supported that initiative in March of 2003, very early on. If I can, I'll give you.
You had sent us an email as well, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
A couple.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the reason why I sent it, because in 2015, I do an annual fundraiser, and in 2015, the executive director of the New Jersey Historical Society came. And he was so impressed with this initiative. This is one of 2 books. Right now, we just received 2 nights ago the 517th proclamation or resolution from mayors across the state. For the last 5 months, I've been just driving. I've been to 25 town meetings. We're the 25th tonight. But those were them, I'm pleased for them to support us. Why I'm here in Lyndhurst tonight is because when I was looking at Bergen County, and I had centralized my time in Bergen County, and 2 nights ago, the borough of Teterboro adopted a resolution, and they were the 70, and you know there's 70 towns in Bergen County. Teterboro was the 70th town. So with these 2 books going, hopefully when I finish this, at 16 years I'm working on it, lost half my hair in that battle, the New Jersey Historical Society will take these books and add to the archives and collection, which is a beautiful thing. I didn't think this was representative of Lyndhurst. This is the way it appears in the book. And that's why I emailed you and asked if you could either research this, or I can give you a regular sample and you could just do one if you'd like. Because it's a newspaper print, and it's just, it's not nice.
You're asking with your assistance that we can upgrade the quality of the proclamation to be included in this historical book?
Yes, sir. I think it's a very simple, because if you look at the little yellow tag, that's Lyndhurst page.
Do you
That's
need
what
a
you-
resolution tonight, or is it something
Gary, is it Gary White?
Yes, sir.
This is you from 2003?
Yes, sir. That's the letter I got from,
If you were to provide us with your mailing address and email or such, and you contact me with the information, I'll attempt to work with you on crafting a higher quality resolution.
thank you.
Conclusion in your book, and to reiterate our continued commitment to this awareness.
I appreciate it. There was one child, 2 days ago was her 21st birthday, but there's one person in Bergen County, Sophia, who has the disease. She lives in Fort Lee.
I have a dear friend, his son has very similar to what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's 48 years old right now, and it sounds exactly how close to the sickness disease that
Well, that's a high age for this disease.
Yes.
Yeah.
he was, seems like the same symptoms.
On April, if I could just say one more thing, on April 6, 2006, that's not the date. April 23rd, 2006, the researchers at UPenn, which is the place that's doing all the research for FOP, they found the gene in the body that causes the disease. And a few years later, they were able to give a mouse model the disease. And right now, they're in phase 2 clinical trials for a drug treatment. This drug, plavotine, that they're using is slowing the bone growth down in the body. It's very good. So Assemblyman Jack Citarelli and Senator Shirley Turner, I wrote to all 40 senators and all 80 assembly people and asked them if they could do something about April 23rd. And they both introduced, Jack and Shirley introduced 2 bills, AJR 147 and SJR 98. And both bills are recognizing April 23rd as FOP Awareness Day in the state of New Jersey. So they're in the health committee right now, and hopefully, knock on wood,
That has not been adopted yet?
the bills have been drafted.
So not yet enacted.
23 assembly people have signed on and 13 senators.
I only asked because I was included in this upgraded resolution.
It's not a bill
It's
yet.
not official yet.
No.
I just-
And we're all waiting till the November election, so I'm at a standstill. Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
Great job.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Who should I send the information
Could
to?
you wait till the meeting is concluded? When I go downstairs, I'll give you my card and that's my email.
Beautiful. And can I just show you one more thing? I'm not bragging, but I'm very proud of this, but in January, June, I was given that by Governor Christie with 20 other people at the Newark Museum. It was the Jefferson Award.
Jefferson Award Foundation.
Yeah, it was very sweet. It was a beautiful night. Thank you very much. I'm working on this for 16 years. Excuse me?
I read about this award.
Yeah, it was really nice. Sitting right next to me, I didn't even know, it was Bon Jovi's wife and him, and I didn't even know they looked. Yeah,
Okay.
and she won for,
So they stole all your thunder, right?
no, they kept it quiet, they never announced his name once, which was a beautiful thing. They let everybody else enjoy the evening. So, thank you again.
Good job.
So Gary, you can only, when I go downstairs, I'll give you my card.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Any other comments? Okay,
One more.
Close the meeting to public comment. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Any interest?
One Soham, 474 Bali Road, Avenue. I just want to ask a question about the video recording, which is going to be done by a professional at some time.
Yes.
When is it expected to start?
We're looking at different bids, with the state contractor and private bids and the people who already support our website, so we can compare the costs. We want to preserve the integrity of the video and such, in case there's any issues that arise. So we're looking at, with our purchasing agent, we're reviewing proposals.
So it will be given to a professional organization to bring the equipment, record it.
We want to preserve the integrity, just like any piece of evidence, the chain of custody will be maintained.
Can I have a suggestion? Like you have this audio recording equipment placed and do it yourself. Can't you just have cameras placed around the hall and they do the recording? And
I just explained to you what we're doing.
so basically you're considering that?
Excuse me?
Are you considering just installing the cameras and letting them do the recording instead of hiring a
No.
professional organization to come and record?
We want to preserve the integrity of the video.
What does that mean?
I don't know how else to answer you.
I mean,
Our purchasing agent is pursuing these vendors and people who provide this for the court system and such.
and some approximate time frame, how long before we see it in action?
I don't know. Soon, I think.
So, also in a couple of months?
I don't know how to answer you. We're looking to hire a party that does the service with a superior court and at a cost efficient rate.
Can we have a temporary solution to that? Well, I can't come all the
I think
time.
you're handling our YouTube, somebody recognized me in the store the other day. Said, oh, you're Carmine Electric, township attorney in Lyndhurst. I said, oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I saw you on YouTube.
Well, can you have some volunteer come and start doing this? I can't come all the time, but I wish the permanent solution comes up, somebody keeps recording the meeting. Because a lot of people do observe them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Okay, now may I have a motion to close the meeting to public comment?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Commissioner Monticello?
Four.
Commissioner Manager? Commissioner Hagerty? Commissioner Jarvis? Mayor Ginger, so may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Second? Commissioner Monticello? Commissioner Manager? Commissioner Hagerty? Commissioner Jarvis? Mayor Ginger, so. Meeting adjourned. 7:37.
Who's down there?